Okay, hi guys, welcome to my tutorial on the paradox of thrift in a closed economy and flexible wages and prices. Okay, before we start, let's go through what is the paradox trying to say. It states that if everyone tries to save more money during times of recession, then aggregate demand will fall, and in turn lower savings will be achieved by the population because of the decrease in consumption and economic growth. So what the question is asking is there really this paradox? Is the economy really going through will the economy go through a recession if, let's say, there is a paradox of thrift? Okay, so like a simple question like this, okay, yeah, here we go, question 7. There is no paradox of thrift in a closed economy when wages and prices are flexible. True or yeah, explain. Okay, so let's start first, okay. Paradox of thrift. So what we need now is since we're talking about flexible prices and wages, we're gonna need two graphs. Okay, we need our ISI model over here, and we need our AD and our SAS model over here. So the y-axis for this one will be interest, and this will be income. This will be prices, and this will be income. So let's start with the initial equilibrium first. Okay, this is my IS model, okay, which is a function of government spending, taxes. Yep, that's all for a closed economy. And here we have our LM curve, which is a function of money supply and prices. Okay, and then okay, our initial output will be Y, and our initial output will be R naught. Okay, so we gotta bring this down. Okay, and here we have Y naught as well, and this is our aggregate demand. Aggregate demand is going to be affected by the money supply, government spending, as well as the taxes. Okay, and the SAS, okay, is going to be here, and you will intersect where the current output is, and the SAS is affected by your wages, and this will be PO. Okay, so what's gonna happen when when people start saving? Okay, so when people start saving, okay, so firstly, before we can do anything, we need to come up with the multiplier. So let's assume a very simple one. AE equals to Y at equilibrium equals to C naught plus C1 multiplied by Y minus T, okay, plus I naught minus I1 R naught plus GO. Okay, simple one. So we find the multiplier, okay, equals to A, which is a function of R naught. So Y 1 minus C1 equals to A R naught. So Y equals to 1 over 1 minus C1 A R naught. Okay, so what is going to happen? We know that the A part, okay, is going to decrease because consumption and all this has decreased. Okay, and that's going to shift your IS curve to the left. Okay, shift to the left. And one thing that I would like to emphasize is that since there is increase in the marginal propensity to save, which means that this has decreased, right? So if this has decreased, okay, well, it goes to show that my multiplier, okay, has actually let me see, increased, right? Because this decreases, this increases. So oh, sorry, no, it becomes smaller. Yeah, my multiplier becomes smaller. Correction, okay, because this one, okay, 1 minus a smaller number will give you a bigger number here. So when 1 divided by a bigger number will give you a smaller number. So that's why the multiplier has decreased. So when the multiplier has decreased, okay, what I should expect to see is that my IS curve will also become steeper. Okay, I would like to share with you this little thing that I have, this program. I think it's damn cool, Okay, now take a look at this. I hope you can see. Okay, now focus. Alright, okay, now this is my aggregate, my Kinson cross diagram, and this is my IS curve. Yeah, okay, my ISI model. Okay, check this out. Okay, you look at this. Marginal propensity to consume, C. Okay, so look at C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease C. Okay, look at the IS curve. See, becomes steeper. Check it out, man. Cool, right? So my IS curve is going to become steeper. Okay, yeah, this is a damn cool program over here by this company. You can go check it out if you want. Okay, so let's bring you back to this. Refocus. Yeah. Okay. So we know that IS curve is going to go left and IS curve is going to be steeper. So now we can finally do work. Okay, so this is going to go left and it's going to be steeper. So basically what I'm going to have is this. Okay, yeah, imagine it's steeper, okay, it's steeper. Okay, so I'm going to have IS, but you know the variables here I can't change because it's not included inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a hat over there to denote that there is a change in my IS. Okay, so now what's going to happen to my AD is that my AD is also going to decrease. It's going to, same thing, shift left and become steeper, and that will cause an increase in price. So this is the order of the move, okay, so IS shifts. Okay, this will cause your AD to shift, okay, and this will cause a change in price. So you can see that the change in price, right, it's going to affect the RM curve, no? So to keep things simple, to prevent so many lines from happening, let's deal with the LM first. Okay, so what's going to happen to the LM? Okay, so we know that when this AD curve is going to go downwards, right? Okay, you can see that the new intersection will be on this SAS. So price is going to drop. We know that prices will drop. Okay, so when prices will drop, what will happen to LM? Yeah, it's wrong. It's not good to memorize. So let me show you how I usually decide. Okay, so we look at our liquid assets market. Oh, sorry, this is M over P. This is interest rates, and this is income, and this is interest, and this is my LM model over here, which is a function of money supply and a price. Then this is my demand for liquid assets. Okay, sorry, it's L, which is a function of income, and here we have my money supply, MO over PO. So I find out the initial interest rate and the initial income. It will be Y naught, correct? R naught. Okay, so now price is increased. Sorry, no, price is decreased. Yeah, so price decrease, you know, MO over PO will be less than MO over P1, correct? Because prices has decreased, what? So this is going to be bigger. So what's going to happen to this is going to shift outside. So this is MO over P1. Okay, so now the new interest rate will be here, but because the income hasn't changed. Okay, so this is R1. What's going to happen is that LM curve is going to shift down. LM1. Okay, M0 P1. Okay, so that is how we know that the LM curve is going to shift down. Okay, it's good that you can produce that in an exam so that it goes to show some understanding. Okay, so LM curve is going to shift down. Okay, down. So this is what we're going to have. Okay, LM1, M0 P1. Okay, so now we have a new point. Oh, bad habit, must label A. Okay, so now we know that this guy is going to be here. This is point B. Okay, so this is going to be our new income. Okay, in the short run, Y1. Okay, and there will be a new interest rate, R1. Okay, so yeah, new prices as well. Okay, P1. Okay, so now what has happened is that the income has dropped and the prices has gone down. So now we know that when we talk about flexible exchange, flexible wages, right? So when the prices have gone down, basically you take the monetary value of the wages, right? You divide it by the price, you will realize that this is the real income. The real income of the people is increasing. So which means that during the next wage negotiation, contract making or whatever, right? They won't have the bargaining power to bargain for a larger wage. So what's going to happen is that the money wage, okay, is going to fall. Okay, which will actually bring them back to their normal real income, the original real income. So when wages fall, okay, what's going to happen to the SAS is that it's going to shift down. Okay, so what's going to happen now? Okay, use blue for this. So now the SAS is going to shift down, and how far is the fella going? Oh, I forgot to add my AD curve. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. Luckily I didn't forget. Luckily I remember now. Okay, so my AD curve is going to shift down, and this is my point B over here. Okay, so what's gonna happen is that my SAS is gonna shift outwards. Okay, so sorry, shift downwards. Okay, so it's gonna go like that. Okay, up. Okay, so SAS 1 W1. Okay, so since it's gone back to this point, this will give me, okay, a lower price. And when lower price, you know what's gonna happen to arm again. Arm is gonna shift down until we reach this point. Point C, point C. Okay, so this is LM2 M0 P2. Okay, so now, okay, you can see that we are back to the same income. So there is no paradox of thrift. And another thing to take note is that you see, interest rates has fallen all the way from R0 to R1 to R2. That goes to show, okay, that when there's a decrease in interest rates, there will be an increase in the demand for investments. Why? Because the opportunity cost is too great, man. To put your money into the bank, must well just put it in investment and earn more money than putting money in the bank. Okay, so yeah, this is paradox of thrift. Okay, and I'll be doing a video for open economy next. Regarding capital mobility. Yeah, somebody requested for more open economy questions. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and learned much from it. Okay, everybody, okay, work hard for the exams. Okay, after that we can go and party, can go and drink, can go and dance. Alright, okay, take care.